One West Virginia senior says she was threatened with punishment by her principal. This is such a sweet revenge story. I love it so much. George Washington High School student body vice president Caitlin Campbell told the Charleston Gazette she felt her fellow students should be better informed about birth control, given that West Virginia has the 9th highest pregnancy rate in the U.S. And then they called this big assembly in the auditorium, and she said it was quote unquote slut shaming, to say that, girls should keep their legs closed and it's all their fault. Campbell took it upon herself to contact the ACLU and reached out to the media to voice her objections, but Campbell said her principal, George Allabacher, did not take kindly to her actions, ordering her to come to his office, where he threatened to call Wellesley College, where she was about to go, which had already accepted her, and tell them that she has bad character.
Yeah, like that's gonna work.
Well, she said, he threatened me and my future in order to put forth his own personal agenda and make teachers and students feel they can't speak up because of fear of retaliation. Unfortunately for the principal, his plan backfired rather magnificently. This is so great. After Campbell filed an injunction against Allenbacher for his threats, Wellesley College took to Twitter to assure Campbell that the school is excited to welcome her in the fall.
I'm amused that this conservative douchebag guy thinks that it would be a strike against her at Wellesley.
I know,
right?
So good.
That she fought for, comprehensive sex education.
Bad character.
Oh, I got news for you. Wellesley's thinking like, yes, we totally accepted the right person.
Yep. And that's the thing, how sheltered does he have to be in his little bubble there in his little school to think that anyone outside of his own, 4 walls made of bricks is going to think that this is a bad thing?
Yeah.
We're laughing at this policy.
I know, but the problem is, if it wasn't for a principled person like this standing up, these principals would largely get their way.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of the politicians in some of these red states think, let's make sure that we shut everybody up, don't talk about what actually happens in sex, and you make things up and you feed them garbage. I mean, this lady who gave the presentation that she referred to, Pam Stenzel, she goes around the country doing these grossly misleading presentations.
Borderline hate speech.
But so there's all this stuff about, if you sleep like this, you're, all the slut shaming.
Right.
But to me, the most amusing one was, she said, every instance of sexual contact will lead to a sexually transmitted infection. Everyone. Okay? She says condoms don't work. It doesn't matter if you have sex with a condom or anything else. The minute you have sex, you will immediately become diseased. Because in their mind, that's how they view it. A woman who's unchaste is diseased.
Oh, that's the disease.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Not HPV.
Yeah, but now they scare people by saying that you're going to get a physical disease.
Right.
They mean it literally.
Right.
But in reality, it's their mind thinking like women who don't follow our rules, they're diseased. And the woman giving the presentation is Pam Stenzel. She's a woman, but she's bought into it, and she wants to infect other people with that kind of poison in their minds.
And I'm just guessing here that this is, like she said, this is way more geared toward women than men. This isn't, little boys if you're having sex, although I'm sure they don't like it because you're going to get the girl pregnant and, give her whatever. But this is probably almost completely about the female students.
It almost always is. And I love Caitlin Campbell's courage here.
Absolutely.
And her wisdom. She's right. She did her numbers. I mean, she found out the real facts, and it turns out that if you, because you do abstinence-only education, you have one of the worst teen pregnancy rates. Yeah. It's a bad idea. You shouldn't go in that direction.
Because they don't know how you get pregnant because you won't tell them.